Add Ben to the call. He's on Man's Craft. Yo, bae. The fuck is that supposed to be? Like, I know what it is, but like, what is it actually?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hello, Ben.
Ah, you can hear me now.
Yes. Damn Roto, he fucking named my fucking happy gas. War.
How goes it?
It goes. How about thyself?
Doing pretty good. I gotta be up in 2 hours.
Why?
I'm going to a dirt bike race.
Ah. So that's why you're still like
Yeah.
awake, I guess. Just so you
Yeah.
don't fall asleep and miss it, huh?
Yeah, cause I was gonna go to bed, but I was like, no, it's Saturday night. I really don't want to go to bed super early. And I was just like, fuck it. Like I was just about ready to probably like, I'm almost done flattening this area out completely around my mausoleum.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to finish that real fast. And then after that's finished, then I was thinking about just like kind of like taking a small little nap.
You're not gonna wake up.
I will. I have like 7 alarms set with my volume at the max I can possibly go.
I wouldn't trust it personally. I know I'd fucking still be asleep.
The lag is horrendous right now.
So, what is Slayer up to in here?
He said he was. I don't know. He was doing something.
I'm so happy he's agreed to like having the outside part turn actually
Yeah.
into a nice thing.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can scare him. I'm pretty good at that. He doesn't expect a thing.
Is there a Kevin in here?
There is a Kevin.
Great.
Hello, Kevin.
No,
How goes it, sir?
I'm just existing in neither a time or place.
You know, I feel that.
What are you plebs doing?
Playing
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Who are you scaring? What are we scaring?
I was
Sorry.
scaring Slayer.
Claire.
Well, Zach, she already has about 99% of her items out of the house.
Damn, really?
Yeah, she works first shift, so she got off work today and just started moving shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
You're being quick about it.
yeah. Which, I mean, I don't care. It makes it a little bit easier.
I'm double checking with him before I actually start to make his base look actually good.
Thought you took down your realm or something, pleb.
I did, but I managed to get some money scraped up from selling it on Bricklink. Yeah.
That's what he's saying, Kevin, is you should start playing again.
I'm good, man. Telling pleb, I'm really against Dragora, the other version of RLcraft. It's literally RLcraft dash Dragora. The only equivalent I can equivalent it to make it make sense to you is it's like asking me to stop watching Naruto and start watching Boruto.
You know, that's fair.
Like, it's not. But I haven't given it on in this playthrough just because I hate how they kind of leaned away from the medieval element in some ways, and now, even though it has less players than RLcraft, like RLcraft just crossed 25 million downloads a few months ago. Dragora fucking gets way more updates and it pisses me off because, like, oh, I wish I had lightning dragons in a normal fucking one, or half the shit that they got for like rebalancing, and I don't know. And then the creator's been pissing me off lately. He actually was low-key someone a lot of people used to admire who creates things. I mean, fuck, he created RLcraft. But like, he's been saying some shit the last like year that a lot of people are just really in disagreement with as a whole. And I don't know, kind of pissed me off. It's like, what the fuck's the point? Like, I know you don't make it to serve other people, you made it for yourself, yada yada, but also, like, at some point you gotta realize the game kinda took up its own legs. And with 25 million downloads, you don't have time to sit there and be like, well, it's not how I wanna do. I mean, to some extent, yeah, but also some extent, I don't know. This reminds me of how The Witcher replaced Henry Cavill with fucking Thor.
What the fuck? I thought I had a lot more dirt.
Dirt.
I'm probably gonna kill through my whole dirt like thing doing this thing for Slayer.
Well, I probably will end up fucking just falling asleep for a lot longer and not wake up, but I am gonna try taking a small little nap.
Don't do it. You'll regret
I'm
it.
gonna do it. And if I don't wake up, then I don't wake up. It's whatever.
But real Minecraft hours.
I'm still going to try to continue playing, but in case I fall asleep, I don't want to pull. I don't want to pull a gunslinger and fall asleep on the mic.
That's okay. We'll wake you up.
No,
Yes.
no.
Why not?
I'm gonna watch my show on.
You smell like yams.
You smell like yams.
Rather a yam than a gay one.
You look like a gay one.
You're built like a gay
A little
one.
confusing.
But Kevin, it was nice to hear that you're alive. Glad that
Right.
you're doing all right. But and then Zach, I will for sure be on tomorrow.
Sounds good. I won't be on until later though.
That's fine. Same. All right. Good boy.
Good boy. Real Minecraft hours. I'm actually bringing life to his area. No way. This actually makes me really excited. Huh? You're gay. Oh. Huh?
What was that?
I hiccuped. You know you're muted.
Oh,
Why? Because why? Kevin, I miss when you used to abide to the real Minecraft hours title and mindset.
Minecraft died to me. I don't know. They don't update that shit enough anymore. And they started pandering to younger and younger audiences and doing random shit like, oh, let's vote which mob we have instead of just
Just
dropping
stop
an
doing
update
that.
with all of them.
They got enough backlash from it, they stopped.
Good, I hope they learned a lesson for once. I don't know. And then after I experienced like how good Minecraft could be, I was like, whoa. And now, what kind of killed the last part of it for me was the creator saying things like, oh, well, you know, when I feel like this mod pack's done, it's done. And I'm like, you literally were directly competing against the real Minecraft. Like, at one point there was more active players on RLCraft than there was Minecraft, and then you just go and make Dragora. And sure, it has a decent player base, but it's like coming out with Black Ops 1 and then comparing it to Black Ops 4 and being like, yeah, see, it did successful.
Hmm.
I don't know, it's my same issue with Fortnite. It went from pandering towards an older audience to just like straight like bullshittery.
I get it.
And if I don't play 8 hours a day, it's hard to keep up with the skill gap anymore. We used to be ahead of the curve, and don't get me wrong, so when we get a good like team running, we can run a 30 or 40 bomb. But
Oh my god.
Really fallen heavier into like lore-based games. That's actually what I liked about Craft, is it had some like really deep lore to it.
I get it. But hold on. Sorry to cut you short. I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I'm back.
Right.
I need. Wait, I don't have rockets.
Did you run out?
No. Dying.
Yeah, babe. That was you.
You gotta come in early.
Sure.
I'm just saying because the sheep tomorrow. You know,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not gonna do sheep.
Okay. Oh my god, thank you.
How are you gonna be over?
I have no idea. Brenna is long now that you got off. Uh, try a little bit. Huh?
Sure, I'm ready to get back on.
Try a little bit. Until I get bored.
Whose base are you terraforming on there, bud?
I am terraforming Slayers because I really hate the netherrack that he's done with it. It's been well known that I've hated it, and I just can't stand it no more. And I talked to Ben about it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, maybe we could talk to Slayer to see if he's willing to let you fix it up for him or something like that." And I'm like, "I'll fucking fix it up for free for him. I won't even charge anything for it. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm making my side of the island look beautiful, and then I just look across the bridge and I see an ugly netherrack build." So
You're not talking about his Lord of the Rings build, are you?
I am.
Yeah, see, he would have done better to wait till that big underground update happened and then built the majority of it underground.
Like, he can keep the Blackstone thing, and just I'm getting rid of the fucking red and blue, like, nethery stuff. I'm giving it life by giving it grass. I am using his dirt. I am not providing my dirt for free for this service. I'm just glad he agreed to this. It's just the only thing I don't like with the terms that we talked about is he's like, "Oh, if I don't like something, I'll just change it." And it's like, I swear, if I do all this and then he's like, "Oh, I don't like it," I am gonna say, "Well, too bad. I'm not having you destroy all my beautiful work." I made your area look better.
Yeah, honestly, there's not enough blocks in Minecraft to really do a good Lord of the Rings build. Like, I've seen some good ones, but like, he would have been better off doing like one of the big dark towers, using like blackstone, slate, some other things. Like, you could have mixed it around and made it not royally ugly. And then just having like a big crevice next to it into the ground. And then one of the cool things from Lord of the Rings, they have a lot of these like goblin builds that are like throughout caves, and it's like bridges that cross each other with like big mighty war machines in them. Like, he absolutely could have done a Lord of the Ring, and it's no judgment to him on my side. It's just I saw what he was trying to do. He's trying to recreate Mordor, and then there's just not enough blocks in Minecraft to make a nice looking Mordor. Mordor is not supposed to be nice in the first place. But the Mount Doom, for example, Big Gray Volcano is probably a prerequisite, I would think.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I was really getting tired of looking at it, so I just had to do this. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do all of it and then be done and work on something else. I'm just gonna work on it when I feel like it. Because, yeah, that's a lot of work. A lot of work and time that I'm gonna be putting into this, and then, hopefully he doesn't ruin it. I know it's his area, he can do as he wants with it, but like, I'm not trying to sound like an ass by saying this, but it is my realm, and he decided to build right next to my fucking area for no fucking reason when I claimed this area, and proceeded to fucking, build this. I want my area to look really nice, not shit. That's understandable, you think, right?
Within reason, yeah. Like, I get where you're coming from, absolutely, especially because he built it so close, but it's also been years since you started it. I don't know if I would have expected someone... I don't know. I'm kind of in between about it, because I'm like, I get it, but
He's known about
it's
this for
hard.
years. That,
Yeah.
like, he should have built it somewhere else. Like, he can build whatever he wants. I don't care. Just, if you're gonna build it right next to my place, at least make it look really cool. He just kind of gave up a little bit with certain
Yeah,
aspects.
that's kind of like where I get where you're coming from. I don't know, just something you talk about with people, be like, hey man, like, you call it for what it is, you kinda gave up on this. I'm not angry, but like, someone has to fix this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you just be like, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, you could do a version of your build, but instead of green, you could swap it out with black, and it's like a black with vegetation and shit. Like, I don't know. There's kind of options. And then if you teach him how to do it, he can make the majority of the fix, and then you can just come back over the top to make the final fixes.
True. I just don't know his schedule either.
Yeah, it's something you have to talk about with someone, I feel like, to like really like address it. But if he just kind of is indifferent and doesn't give a shit and you're cool, like, just call it for what it is, then. Must be retarded, because I absolutely don't see his bandit.
Like, he's kind of changed up, like, his vibe about it. Like, he doesn't really like the black stony thing that he's come up with. And he wants to switch it to, like, a steampunk, which is kind of like the complete opposite of my medieval thing, like, vibe that I'm going for. And I love that idea. He's been really working on it and stuff. And I don't know if you got to see the back of his, like, castle area, but it looks actually really cool. It's like steampunky, has a nice color palette, but then the front is just kind of where it looks like 6-year-old with autism like did it. No offense to him.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's definitely gotten better at building, I'll give him that. But he always had the like he's always gotten shit from everyone that he builds like a 5-year-old. And he's definitely improved. Instead of using crayons, he's using number 2 pencils to create his artwork.
Like something like I tell anybody though, like, you know, it all depends how you talk to, how you know, talk to them about it. If you're like, hey, this looks like shit. I mean, yeah, that's one way to say it, you know, but if you're like, hey, like, you thought about doing this?
Yeah,
This
of
is
course.
why."
Say we did talk to him like that. I'm just saying that broadly right now because I don't know. Just the front looks horrible. He's admitted that it looks not the best.
Yeah, as long as it's him admitting it to himself, and you're like, hey man, you did what you could with the blocks there, because you gotta think too, when he built that shit, half the blocks weren't in the game.
Yeah. I like the structure part. I just don't like the terrain. That's my main complaint. And don't get me started with the floating trees. I'm gonna go around and mine all these broken trees and replant them. I hate it. One of my biggest pet peeves in Minecraft is floating trees. So whenever I see it, it just irks the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh, you couldn't have put the extra 2 minutes to mine it? Or 2 seconds to mine it? Like, come on. It's not hard. One person that is actually moving their stuff, and I'm really happy about, because I'm getting tired of seeing this as well, is Gunslinger's house. He has it like on top of a mountain or something like that, and I can see it from my castle. I can see it from most of my northwest like side of my castle like area, and it's just been such an eyesore. He has not been like working on it at all, and Ben convinced him to like move out of there, and pretty much gave me the land back, and I'm super happy. I'm literally gonna go into this website that resets the chunks, and I'm gonna reset those chunks and make them brand new and look nice again. And again, I'm not even trying to like hate on anyone's build. It's just I've been making a lot of progress on my area. My area has been looking really nice lately. There's obviously some parts that look horrible. I'm gonna admit it, but I'm putting in the work. I want this area to look good. So I'm just want everything to look good, even if that means reclaiming some land and doing it my way. And giving it the good old Zach touch. Did you hear that, Bay? I farted. That, that was a fart. I felt myself shift in my chair. Oh my goodness. A lentil fart. I know you're not a big fan of vanilla Minecraft as much anymore, Kevin, but I'm just gonna mention this anyways. I do miss the good old days of like playing this and like us discussing like our plans, like what we're gonna be doing and stuff. I miss doing that with someone because obviously me and Trinity are talking about stuff as well, but me and you have been playing Minecraft longer, like together in general. So it's like I don't know, I miss that feel that we used to have, like trying to figure out like cool ideas and shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, we have an entire build style that's kind of reflected from the things we talked about. You know, remember when I first started building with 5x5s and another, and you were like, I don't know, and then you made it a way that you liked,
Mm-hmm.
and then it looked like not shit.
Yeah.
Then I built that one 7x7 treasure room, and then you turned them into whatever you want to call them hallways you have now, super hallways.
Yeah,
Like
tunnel
these,
system.
yeah, these ideas that we put together. I mean, it all culminates, but like, yeah, I think for like these other guys on the realm, they've never really had like ideas to bounce them. So if they settle on an idea, they've stuck with it pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like if they've never had the opportunity, they never had. What the fuck? What do you mean I failed the objective? To reload the game.
Yeah, like no one besides me and you have like really had that kind of, I guess, connection with building and stuff, like I guess the bonding. Everyone just kind of does their own thing, which nothing wrong with that, obviously. But
That's what I liked about RLCraft though. Because it pulls everyone back in together and kind of, for lack of a better word, it forces you. It forces people to kind of do the thing.
mm-hmm.
It's not like, I don't know how to explain it, because even in Minecraft I feel that, you know, I felt that, and I used to bitch about it. I used to be a kid, like, I'm all for us having our own little bases, but when are we going to come back together as like a group of 5 and beat the fuck out of an Ender Dragon or something?
Yeah.
People get impatient when people can't be on right away and it goes super far into something, and it's like, what's the point in playing? Like, to collectively, I don't know, that's just like a conceptualization of why like RLCraft came to me. Because even when you're stupid OP, if you go into like the end city all alone, like, and you're not like a pro player when you play that shit, you're gonna get rocked. So I don't know. I think it works out. Maybe not in the way we intend, but. So I got super upset when Dragora became the new thing, because the one thing I asked for in fucking Minecraft is medieval. And instead they're like, no, space laser weapons and shit. And I'm like, that's not RLCraft to me. What? What do I know?
I mean, again, if he did start up a server again for like RLCraft, I'll definitely fucking start up a series of like on it. for YouTube. Be interesting. That's for sure. It
Yeah,
sucks
it's
that
just
Mox.
getting-
Hmm?
Hmm?
I was gonna say it sucks that Moxie can't host it because it's like such a complex mod pack. I guess it's
Not
hard
hard
to
to
like,
host.
huh?
It's not hard to host Minecraft at all. Or RLCraft. You watched me literally host an RLCraft
No,
server.
no, no. He makes his own servers. Like he didn't do like a paid like subscription like when we did it. He makes it from the ground up. He hosts like servers for a bunch of different people. Like that's his living. One of his things that he does for his living. Which I find really impressive. But he said that RL Crafts is too stubborn. Like I don't know, it's like too complex for him to be able to host it.
I suppose I could see that.
I'm like, ah, damn. I really want to play that. Like he has his own like mod pack that he plays. It's called Moxcraft. I can send you a link if you want to ever check it out. But it's like magic, medieval kind of like mod pack. I think you would actually thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it's pretty fun. It's just I'm not the biggest fan about like the whole magic thing, just because I prefer more medieval kind of stuff, not magic per se.
I'd be cool with like light magic, because even RLCraft has that with the being able to summon a bird and shit like that. But if you tell me I can like spawn lightning that just destroys every enemy on the map, or you just become retardedly OP with it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how like what extent this goes off to, like with his stuff. I'm not entirely sure.
It's
I
probably like building a firewall where if you're trying to build on multiple systems, it's painful, but I don't know.
don't know, I'll try talking to him again about it because I really would love him to be able to do like an RL Craft one. So if he's able to, then shit, we got a free RL Craft server that he can monitor for free. Don't have to pay a single dime. He's offered to host
Yeah,
like stuff for me for free, which I've
I
appreciated.
don't know. I try not to do that though. Like when people like, I guess if you consider him a friend, like when people start a business, the last thing you want to do is like take advantage of that business.
Oh,
Not saying
I
that's what
know.
you're doing, but
I totally get that. Like he's
yeah, it's
offered and
just
he's
kind of.
like asked me about that like multiple times. Like, oh, so when am I gonna host that server for you? And I'm like, it's up to you. Whenever you want to do it.
It's just one of them things that, like, for me is like, oh, you know, someone starts a business and family's the first one who's gonna ask you for discounts and shit, and it's like they should be the first people, like, oh, this only costs $5, I'll give you 6. Like, trying to help the business get started. I don't know. For me, I'd rather just host it on a server or somewhere like that. I get the idea. I get that it's nice to save money, but it's also supporting.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't want to rely on one person in case shit goes sideways. That's the other nice thing about big brand name dickheads. Nice. Where's the fucking sword dude at?
Oh yeah, but something else with Moxie is he is trying to convert my realm into a server that he's gonna be hosting. Like he wants to do that, so it's like not reliant off of Mojang because Mojang's kind of ass with their uh like keeping up with everything on the what is the word am I trying to say? Customer support. There we go. And then also just with all the lag it has, he's able to dedicate more RAM into it compared to what Mojang's offering. So not as much problems. He was also trying to see if I wanted to make it so PC or Java and Bedrock could join in the same thing, but I honestly do not really want that, just because it'll make like the world kind of, I don't know how to explain it, just weird. It's like some people on Java are able to do Java things, but Bedrock aren't going to be able to do that. He said he's like able to like turn that feature off supposedly, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that whole Java Bedrock thing. You know what world I miss us playing on besides like the realm that you used to own? The Amplified world.
Hmm.
Remember how much shit we used to do on that one?
Yeah, we had a whole squad of motherfuckers running around now.
Me, you, Jason, Gunslinger, Ben, I think Taylor. I remember Duck being on it, if you remember who Duck was.
No.
That's all I remember.
Adrian was on there, Jason,
Oh yeah,
Slayer,
Adrian. Chris.
fucking Ben, Chris, yeah, A-Train, fucking Bumslinger, there's some randoms we had to kick off who fucking sucked over time, like people we brought in that just didn't work out,
That's what I've been having to do on my realm. I'm gonna put out like a thing on my server soon, saying like I'm gonna be doing kind of a list cleansing or clearing or whatever. If you want to stay on the realm, message me. If you don't reply to this message within like a week, you're out. That just tells me you don't want to play. So it's probably the best bet that I have with everything. Yeah, I had some drama happening on the realm, like, I think it was like 6 months back. Some fucking kids I invited on here for my viewers, or for my stream, they started like kind of stealing stuff from the world and being annoying, asking for shit all the time and all that, and then a lot of people's stuff started to go missing. And I wasn't having it anymore. I'm like, okay, if you guys don't admit to it, I'm not gonna hesitate to remove you and stuff like that. And also, like, I know, like, the other people that were in the realm, like, you know, Ben. Ben wouldn't fucking steal a beacon from Slayer. A random that doesn't know him would, but not Ben. And if Ben did, he would actually, like, tell me and be like, yeah, I just took it for a little bit. It's not a big deal. But these fucking kids would not admit to anything. So I'm like, okay, if you guys don't admit, you guys are out of here. And no one admitted, so I had to remove them. Then one of them's like, oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe. And blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, go for it. I don't fucking care. I don't want no little griefing shits in my realm. I'm trying to have this be a fun place for everyone, not a place where you have to worry about your stuff getting stolen. Or griefed. Like, I just reset, well, at the time, I just reset the fucking chunks because this is when you came back from being deployed and you were kind of like into Minecraft again. You joined the realm a few times and I was like really hoping that you would, you know, continue playing. So I'm like, okay, well, one big complaint he had was you have to go further out to find new stuff instead of, you know, walking a few thousand feet from, you know, your base and finding the new items. You're eventually gonna have to go out very far, like super duper far, to find anything. And I'm like, okay, well, there's a website to be able to reset it. I reset the chunks, like every chunk that wasn't like at someone's base, I just fucking reset it. And these two little fucking gremlins come in and they proceed to build a base there and blew it up with TNT. Yeah. So now spawn looks like absolute shit again. I'm talking to everyone that's on the realm right now, like, give me the coordinates of your base, like the northeastern, like, most point of your base to the southwestern point of the base, so I can get the square coordinates of their base, and then reset all the chunks on the world again. And I'm also going to do the nether. I think I'm going to make that a goal to do once a year. 'Cause it takes like an hour to fucking do it. It sucks ass, and I hate doing it.
Yeah, I'd only done it on 1 or 2 worlds once before, but a long ass time ago back when you used to have to plug a USB into an Xbox. Fucking USB acceptor or whatever.
Yeah. For me, I had
It was
the
cheeks back then.
still cheeks, honestly. I mean, it's easy, but like it takes too long depending on like the size of the world as well. Like this world that I'm on, I think it's the biggest world I've ever had. It's like 1 whole gigabyte big. I know it doesn't sound that big, but like for a fucking realm, it's pretty big.
Yeah, my largest world was probably that old not the Amplified, it was that one world I had with the tower and the waterfall and Jason's Birdman thing. It was like 2.8 gigabytes, and that was pre-deep, like, shit, you know what I mean?
Was that the old Bedrock realm?
The one where, like, Jason had Birdman Central or whatever you want to call it. Big waterfall.
Big
With a big
waterfall.
tower. It was like a big tower built on top of a waterfall. And then it came right down into my village.
Down into your village. Oh, you're thinking about the tower that I made. And we just called it Jason's Birdman Tower because he kind of claimed it as his own. He's like, oh, can I call it that? I had to remember. Yeah, that's the old Bedrock realm.
Yeah, there was a crazy amount of fucking build on that
Oh, yeah.
when I looked at it.
I also think the size wasn't also just, you know, build. It was also how much the world has been explored, too.
It's true.
Because when I fucking before I compressed it or refreshed the whole chunks and stuff, I did the end, I did the nether, and then I did the overworld. And I think the world was, I think the largest it was at that point was 1.8 gigs. It went down to 700 megabytes after I did that. It's fucking insane. It pretty much cut the whole world in half. Like, obviously, it's gonna still have like all the data from like the stuff that you have built and stuff like that's gonna take up a lot because you're adding and destroying what was previously there that didn't really take up that much memory because it's like unused and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I started doing that and then the chunks got fucked up. Now I want to do it again because Gunslinger said I can destroy that house and good riddance because it's fucking horrible looking. Again, not trying to be rude or anything. It's really bad. He never completed it. I know people have lives, but when you play Minecraft, but like every once in a while and just get on the realm and fall asleep, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. There's just no excuse to that. Like, you could have at least did a little bit more. He has the house maybe like 30% done, and he's been getting on Minecraft like quite a bit, and he doesn't finish it. I don't know. It's just kind of a hopeless project in my eyes. Like, I don't know if you remember this girl. I doubt you really do. You might like vaguely remember her name, but Kenzie. I don't know if you ever saw her base on my realm. She has like a bamboo place.
I think I even played with her even once.
You didn't play with her at all. Just I was wondering if you know the area. Anywho, she kind of did what Slayer did, where she built like kind of close to my place, which again I have no issue with. It's just as long as you don't make what you're building poo poo, stinky doo doo. I don't care as long as it doesn't look bad. Her area actually looks decent, and just she hasn't been playing like at all recently, and her main area kind of looks like, if I'm being honest, kind of crappy. She uses netherrack for her builds, and I don't understand why she wanted to use that in the first place.
At
She
least
said
use nether brick.
she says she used it because it's easy to get. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, then you could also use dirt at that point. Make a dirt hut. I'd rather see a dirt hut than a house that has like wood incorporated with netherrack. I don't know, it looked kind of bad, but her bamboo village actually looks really nice. I like it. It's just, it kind of has a little bit of a toddler kind of vibe to it. What I mean by that is, like, she doesn't know how to use stairs. Or, like, slabs. So it's like the block, that's it. So it just kind of looks a little blocky. And nothing wrong with that. It just kind of made it look a little clunky. But I bring this up because of the resetting the chunks. If she like wasn't playing on here anymore, like 100%, like confirmed, told me like I'm not playing no more, I would reset her chunks. I want it to just look natural
Just ask her,
again.
be like, hey, like, I'd like to make this a little, maybe not better, but I don't know what term you would use.
Aesthetically pleasing, no. Yeah, I get it. I don't know, I feel like she probably still wants to play on here, just she hasn't dedicated the time to do it, which nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their own life, I get it. Minecraft isn't everything, even though, to be honest, life would be a lot better if Minecraft just was everyone's life, just stuck to the screen. Not really. There's a joke. Anywho, I know she probably been wanting to play, just hasn't put in the time. Is she busy? I just want her to continue her thing. 'Cause otherwise, it just feels like a dead project in my eyes. You know, if I knew this back in the day, like earlier this year, that you're kind of like done with vanilla Minecraft, which again I totally understand. I probably wouldn't have made that tunnel system that I have down there, and that like
What do you mean?
new. I probably wouldn't. The only reason why I did that is because when you were gone, I'm like, oh, I could surprise Kevin with a new storage system because you hated my old one, so I'm like, oh, I'll surprise him with a new one. So I came to designing a new one, and that's how I came up with that tunnel system. I just designed it, and I'm like, "Oh, this looks good." And then I organized everything, and I'm like, "Okay, this is how you would organize something." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, he's gonna like this when he gets back," which I know you did like it, but because you don't really play on here, like now, if I knew that before, I probably wouldn't have put the effort into building it. But I'm so glad that I did it because it's so beautiful, like down there. Before I was kind of it's okay looking, not the best thing. Also, my old storage was mid. If I'm honest, like you were right, it was kind of not the best, which I
I mean, I
appreciate.
think for me, it's just I had I don't know. There were some ideas that potentially could have. I don't want to say could have brought me into it more, but that's why I know. Like that one time I played, I was like, oh yeah, you know you could do a waterfall with a little system and like a
Mm,
waterfall system going all the way down, and then you could put a village down there. Like an underground village would look really cool in Minecraft if you do it right with the right bridges, the right like things to where like if you're standing at say the opening of this big cave system after you follow the waterfall, you can see like 8 or 9 villagers. You'll never guess where I picked that up. A very rare railcraft structure that only spawns underground full of villagers. And when I wasn't busy getting my ass kicked by mobs down there, I looked around and I was like, this is the most badass village I've ever seen.
mm,
But that, and I know when you built it super deep, it just became a point of concern for me of like, fuck, it's gonna take me 2 minutes just to get all the way down here to the bottom. And I was like, the only thing that would make it worth it to me is if he gave me like a little section of the wall that I could throw in like a fucking nether portal and shit, so I could just quickly teleport in and out of places I need to. And I did like that you made the hallway big enough to fly down. That's a big thing for people who are visiting you. Like, just something that's always bothered me. Like, but because that's my like only issue with the castle is like it's very well put together.
it's just
It's just
annoying
it
to
takes
traverse.
fucking yeah. It's like
Yeah,
fucking
that's
like any
that.
castle should be though.
That's why I've been making the point of entries like all around the map, like on my island. Like I have a west entrance, I have an east entrance, I now have a south entrance, which isn't fully completed, but like all you have to do is like if you're flying from one side to the other, all you have to do is just fly in and then boom, you're inside. You don't have to traverse through the fucking labyrinth that is my castle anymore. And I had an idea of like having like an open hole where you would just fly down and boom, you're like in my area, but I never got to that point.
I mean, even if you didn't, like, minus the lag, fucking, you're on the right path with it, and it has enough of the like build style that I use in the tunnel system itself that like it don't bother me none.
Hmm.
Like the things that would bother me would be I would be to the point of nitpicking, if you know what I mean when I say that. There's no point
Yeah.
in it. But I hear you. I'm not necessarily done with vanilla forever. I'm just
Oh, just take a big hiatus. I get it.
I would more say that like I'm probably more done with Fortnite than I am with Minecraft. Just 'cause I don't even recognize where the game has become.
Yeah, I get that. I've been needing a little bit of a break from it anyways. Like that's why I've been like getting back into Minecraft. I'm having like that Minecraft urge again, like motivation to do stuff.
I'm surprised you haven't finished the Fallout campaign yet.
I just haven't been on it. I like playing that like with like let's say you. It's not a game that I want to play by myself personally.
With all the I mean, all the lore and things, I'd play the fuck out of that game by myself. But I suppose I'm kind of into games like that with like really deep lores and things like that. Things that are like, oh, this is actually cool to know, or because even like my old computer games I play, even like the nerdy, dorky ones, like there's always some tie to either some mythological lore or some real life lore that occurred. Like Fallout does that. I like Kingdom Come Deliverance because it's the most realistic medieval game you'll ever play in your life. Like even fighting with a sword is fucking hard if you don't know what you're doing, and there's certain things you have to train to get better. And Kingdom Come is a very slow-paced game for people, but for someone like me who's like really into lore and like staying accurate to something is or is supposed to be, I'm completely with it.
I get
A lot of
that.
people think, because you only see two kinds of reviews on Kingdom Come. It's either fucking, oh, this game's too slow paced. I don't like the movement. I don't like how you can't do the control. And there's other people of like, this is like a medieval nerd's dream.
This is my one and only issue with Fallout is I like the game. It's really fun. Again, I like playing it with like let's say you, but by myself, I just can't see myself personally just playing it by myself. It's not like my type of game per se, but but I am willing to like, complete it obviously and do more in it because it is thoroughly fun and just when I play with someone. I know you can play with
Yeah.
randoms and stuff, but I'd rather play with someone like you that knows more about the game and where you can like.
Yo, the randoms on the mic taught me more about the game than anything ever. I'll jump in, it'll be like some. Yeah, I notice a lot of people who play 76 nowadays are like in their like 30s and 40s and even 50s. And they're like, yeah, this is great. And then they're like, some 20-year-old kid joins our team and he's struggling his ass off. And, you know, he hears me and thinks I'm just going to be some crusty old man. And I give him a free glowing mask. And he's like, hell yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I hated Fallout for the longest time, mostly because of She Who Shall Not Be Named. Because she was religious that anything besides Fallout New Vegas for Fallout was trash. But then I actually gave Fallout 4 a chance. I tried it. I tried to play it like 3 times and I was like, this game fucking sucks. Like, I'll never play this. And then one time I said, I have nothing better to do. I have no games to play. I'm just gonna fucking make some pizza rolls and try Fallout 4. And it must have been like hour 6 where everything that I had given up on before finally clicked. And I was like, this game is fucking fun. I don't know if you remember when I first got Fallout 4, but
I do
played it
remember you were.
religiously.
Yeah, it was hard to get you on Minecraft. Like, I'm playing Fallout. I'm dropping mini nukes.
And I fucking, when 76 came out, it was the same thing. I'm like, this is so much different from Fallout 4. I'm never gonna play it. I tried to play it once, couldn't. Walked away for a few weeks. Tried to play it again. And it was just something about beating an entire game with no NPCs in it at the time, and it was just such a really creepy feeling, like truly the last person alive in that area. And there's all the, you'd read these computer excerpts and it would be like, yeah, like there used to be people here. Just none of them survived, and it wasn't the bombs that killed them, it was everything that came after, all the fucking creatures and shit. And I was like, okay, this is some nerd shit. But I used to watch these stories on YouTube where like it was like scary stories to fall asleep to, and it was like creepy pastas and shit. Like, some weird shit. Not weird shit, but like shit like that. And then I started running out of creepypastas to watch on YouTube at the time to listen to, ones that weren't like regurgitated shit stories that someone's just ripping off on someone, because I'd heard a lot of them by then, to the point where I'd recognize stories. And so I was like, I'm gonna fucking start listening to video game lore. And it started with Skyrim, and I was like, Skyrim is shit, I'm not listening to this. And I put on fucking Fallout 4 lore, or Fallout 76 lore. And this is like 2 years after I initially stopped playing Fallout 76. And I actually listened to what 76 was about, because I'll be honest, the first time I played 76, I kind of just like skipped through all the terminals. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of just like tried to like get to the finish line as fast as I could. And I was in the epilogue of the game, and I was like, I'm out of shit to do. I'm gonna just go run this way for fucking 10 minutes and then stop at the first building I see. And I stopped in this building that I'd probably been in like 6 times. I was like, I'm bored. It's 11 p.m. on a Saturday. I'll fucking just read the terminal. And it started talking about this fucking, basically how this like pocket of people rose up against the government right before the bombs dropped. And I was like, and it talks about how like, oh, these people rose up and people hunted them down, and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? So I googled it, you know, because I'm interested in that kind of shit. So I googled it just to see like, what did a video game maker think about like people rising up against government? And I fucking read the Wikipedia, and I was like, they're like, oh yeah, you can find this at this location, this at this location. I was like, there's no fucking way I missed all that, right? So I go jumping through all these locations on 76, and this, mind you, this is after I had played it once before. NPCs were just coming into Fallout. This is like 3-4 years ago. And I was like, what the fuck? I played this entire game through and through and didn't realize it had all this lore. So then I went down to Wormhole and I watched I put on like a 2-hour YouTube of like all the Fallout 76 lore, because I was bored, you know, and now I'm curious. And I realized that I pretty much played the game wrong my entire first time, and it wasn't that they built a shitty game and I played it wrong. I was playing it in the beginning to just finish. I was like so used to games like Call of Duty and Fortnite and fucking what other games did I play? Fucking Minecraft, that have like a very base level story, that to actually get into something, it was almost like opening a book and truly reading a book for the first time. You could have read hundreds of books before, but truly understanding it. And I was like, no fucking way. Now mind you, here's where it gets funny. I tried to play Skyrim like 6 times before. Never get beyond like level 10. I'm like, this game is fucking retarded. Who would play this game? This is like some Dungeons and Dragons, like magic bows and arrows and shit. Well, after I went down that wormhole with 76, I went back to Fallout 4, and I realized I had played that completely wrong too. Like, I was just trying to get to the end, I was getting to the next fight scene, when the true reason so many people are so diehard for these games is the fucking, the little stories they tell you. Like, I shit you not, it's not about the campaign. The campaign has an overall arch. It's good and all, but it's like, example, this doesn't ruin anything for you. Fallout 76 has an unmarked quest, like a quest that it doesn't tell you if you're making progress on it or not. And it's to find a fucking serial killer in the game. And it's in locations you wouldn't even pay attention to, but when you go back through each location looking for clues of the serial killer, you start noticing this like crazy detail that you never noticed before. And it's been there the entire time. You can literally find it at level 1. And, you know, anyways, I go back to try and play Skyrim after I had just got done replaying Fallout 4 for the second time. And all of a sudden I fucking loved Skyrim. And I realized when I started shifting into that mindset, I stopped playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty, the only one that I really felt had an honest storyline in zombies and in campaign is Black Ops 1. Not saying the other games aren't good, not saying they're not fun to play with other people, but like, true storyline, they had it right, and they fucked it all up. I stopped playing Rainbow Six, I stopped playing fucking PUBG, I stopped playing fucking whatever that space game is with the space guns that everyone loves to play still. Apex.
Destiny. Oh,
Yeah. Destiny 1, great lore. Destiny 2,
shit.
I was there at drop. It was rough.
I was too. I was so hyped.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even Minecraft, like, it started so well. Like, it was like, okay, like, we're still working out this game. We're gonna introduce a thing called the Nether. We're gonna introduce a thing called the End. It's gonna look like shit, but bear with us. And I bared with them. And they just started shifting and shifting and shifting. But Bethesda, and more specifically, Fallout and Skyrim series, have never shifted from their audience. And their audience isn't the majority of the population that reads a 60-page book and just calls it a day. They're looking for the dudes like me who read the, like I read the Aragon series. It's like a 798-page book. There's 4 books. And like, I was that kid in 4th grade when everyone else was reading that 60-page book. I was reading the big books because my brain just was like, finally a real fucking story. And the moment I started getting into Skyrim, Fallout, things like that, all the games that I played with like shallow stories, I just realized how the easy answer is to say that they're meant for kids. It's not the right answer. They're meant for people who've never developed that side of the brain and look for like dopamine reactions. And it's not like saying anything negative. It's like you kill someone in Fortnite, you get dopamine. Your brain's like, oh, this feels good. I feel good about this, right? Versus, think of even how I played Fortnite when it came out. I could be aggressive, especially if you gave me that stupid suppressed pistol. But I was more focused on builds from the very beginning because I was interested in strategic aspect, not just like rushing into a circle or something like that and getting hit with 30 fucking rocket launchers. Like, I even played Fortnite from the beginning, and once Fortnite started getting into these like tears in time and spaces through whatever, and then started doing this like, oh, now you can fucking mantle over walls and shit because people couldn't figure out the control mechanics and people couldn't figure out how to strategize with no build. Oh no, you need to stay at this location and move when they're firing on each other. No, they were just like, no, we'll just make it so you can mantle over rooftops and shit. And that for me was like the start of the fall of Fortnite. And now it's just at a point where like movement's all fucked up. Again, reloads got fucked with. I could barely stand reload before, but it was fun to play with you guys. Now reload has a fucking timer that brings people back at the damn near ass crack at the end game.
I fucking hate that. I don't know why they did that.
The true test for me, video game wise, on a game that just has so much history and lore that even I couldn't keep up as a person who's done all these book readings and serious in-game plays and things like that, right? That game is Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I just explained to you earlier. I rebought because I tried to play Kingdom Come like 13 times. You know me, I love castle. So you'd think about it if I told you there's a game that's like realistic castle fighting and realistic building, even more so than Skyrim. It's like Skyrim without magic or zombies or anything. As cool as I think that shit is, it's a true castle game. And I could not play Kingdom Come like 10 or 11 times when I played it. And like a year ago, I played it wrong. I rushed my way through the campaign. I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. But I rushed my way through, and it was that end game that I realized I had all these upgrades for my character I never upgraded because I didn't know how to. There's an aspect of the game where you learn to like sharpen swords, you learn how to fish, you learn how to hunt. I never did those things. I literally just steamrolled the fucking campaign. And I tried to go back and play it like 3 years ago, before when they first announced Kingdom Come 2 was coming. And I was like, I can't fucking play this game. This is too much bullshit. I just want to go kill some shit. Right? I just wasn't there yet. So I fucking bought it again because I want to play Kingdom Come 2. I bought it again, the first one, to see could I play it with all the expansions that I never got to play before. So there's some new content to keep me entertained. And I was like, let me see. I've been playing it almost all day. And I'm taking it slow, and I'm loving the game so much fucking better now than I did the first time. And I hate to say it, it kind of seals in my deal of like OG Minecraft and stuff. It's not that it's bad, it's just like it's so base level. And the only thing I can appreciate about RLCraft, minus the random tornadoes and things that don't make sense, is the majority of it kind of sticks to what I thought Minecraft was going to become. And instead Minecraft turned into fucking... If Minecraft OG was Legos, Minecraft current meta is like big Lego blocks.
Duplo.
The fuck they're called.
Yeah,
How do you get those?
my main issue with Minecraft right now is the updates are kind of a little too dumbed down for my liking. Like, they did so well with the Nether update. Like, they did something that they no one has ever thought of like really doing. Well, I mean, people probably have, but you know what I mean. Like, they took the Nether and they fucking redid the whole thing. They changed aspects about it. They gave it 5 new biomes, some new mobs, everything. They kind of just really did a good job with it. Everyone loved it. And then they showed the Caves and Cliffs update. And then this is where stuff started to go down. It was such a hyped update, like, you know, new cliffs, new caves, everything like that, new ores, all that, new structures and all that stuff, the new mob, the warden. But then the problem that happened is that they under delivered what they promised, and then they had to stretch what they promised for the one update in 3 separate updates, and then that fucked over the 1.19 update, which was the wild update, where they showed like so many cool things, like, oh, I was gonna do all this stuff to nature and stuff, like new birch biome, new all this and stuff like that, and they under delivered. So they felt like they're getting a little overwhelmed with over promising things and not delivering. So they decided to fucking remove themed fucking updates and now just kind of get a general gist of an update and release it with a few things. Like right now it's the mount update or something like that. They're bringing back zombie horses, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Then they introduced a new mob in the water. It's called the Nautilus. They have a normal one and then a zombified one. The zombified one can spawn drowned on it, and that can be even more deadly because drowns with tridents are like the most deadly starter mobs in the game. And then what is it? A new skeleton, it's like a husk skeleton, and then like a zombified camel. Like they're only introducing like really that, not really any new blocks or anything like that. Just mainly a few new mobs, a few new items, and a new tool, which is a spear. That is it. It's kind of a weak update. Like their updates aren't like coherent. It's not like over the top or anything like that. Like we've been asking for like an end update for years, like an over the top thing, but they keep giving us these things that make Minecraft easier per se, and like dumb down things. Like they they said that or people have been saying that modern Minecraft, if the creeper wasn't a thing, they would not bring it out because it griefs the player, and they want to make it so the enemies that they introduce into the game won't grief the player, and I kind of hate that. That's simplifying the game to a new low that this game shouldn't be going towards. Like they need to introduce mobs that cause a threat to make you actually, you know, try to get the better loot. Maybe they can have something that counters it. I don't know. They need to have something that actually gives you a reason to do better or try harder or get better at the game. But no, they keep giving us like things that are nice, like new plants and stuff like that. I'm all here for fucking new plants and new trees and vegetation and stuff. But when they every single fucking mob they give us is something that doesn't drop anything that's useful or useful enough to like be excited every time you see one or threatened every time you see one or whatever, what's the point of adding it? It's kind of like the polar bear when they added that when Notch was still owning Minecraft. Like, what's the fuck's the point of a polar bear? Like, yeah, it's a cool like thing to have, but it doesn't drop anything unique. It drops fish. What's the point of like encountering them? You can't even tame them. It's like a useless mob that has no reason to be in the game or have any potential. Just kind of bleh. It's just there to exist. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like they keep adding things that are cool, but it's like, and did I ask for it? No. So I can get like what you mean. It's like it's going down a pathway that is kind of unrecognizable and it's kind of dumbed down. The Duplo thing, like they just want everything to be handed to you and shit. I don't know. It's just kind of irritating. Like for someone hardcore like me and you, we want something that's a little bit more challenging and stuff. Whatever. Our Outcraft is perfect for that, but I want to make it so vanilla is that to us again. Like that's why I'm making like my island look amazing because it's fun to do, and with all the new plants they're giving us and stuff, I've been having a lot of fun vegetating the place and having like very cool pathways. I just fucking terraformed a whole section that had a big hole in the ground and made it into a beautiful 3-lane pathway. It looks magical. Trinity says it looks like it's something straight out of like a fairy tale. That's the kind of compliments I want when I get done with the build. It's like it makes it look more impressive than what anything Minecraft can actually do. I don't know. That's just how I think about all this. I should really get a podcast. I just hope Minecraft actually listens and gives us an end update. I want an end update so bad. The end is so boring. Like, why the fuck is the best armor that you can get in the game in the Nether, which is super easy to get to, but the end isn't?
Yeah.
Like, for me to be really satisfied with the next update of like Minecraft could actually release, they need to give us like an end update that gives us new end biomes, a few new end ores, like make it so you can actually live in the end, kind of like what they did with the Nether. So they introduce like a new ore that kind of resembles coal, So, you know, you can smelt stuff, whatever. A new, like, ore that's kind of like, you know, generic iron. You know, you can mine stuff with it and get stuff, whatever. But then they need to introduce, like, a new higher tier um, kind of ore that is rare, but not too rare where it's like annoyingly rare, where if you find one, you can't find another for an hour or something like that. And you know, the process of making said new ore for new armor is obnoxious. Like, I kind of want that grind back because, you know, I don't think someone that just started the game should be able to get netherite armor in under 30 seconds after loading into a game. There's a speed run of that. Someone got a full set of netherite armor within like a minute of loading into a game. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to do that. But they need to make it kind of like the netherite ingot. Like it takes 4 ancient debris and 4 gold to make it. For maybe this new item, you can upgrade your netherite to this new, I don't know, end ore. But this end ore, you need to get 4 of those new things, like new ores, and then I don't know what would be a good thing to combine it with. Maybe like an ender pearl, and then I think it would be really cool because, you know, this is end game. This should be the highest tier armor ever. No, nothing should surpass this armor. But they should also include like a nether star in a crafting recipe to get one of these ingots, and then you use that ingot to convert your netherite into the end, whatever. I don't know. It makes it a grind, a pain in the ass, and annoying, but worth it. That's the kind of thing I want in Minecraft again. I don't want like all these simple shit. I know RL Craft had some really extreme stuff in it that I did like. It's just the thing I did not like about RL Craft, and I'm still a little bit upset about, is the fact when you spawn and you die, you spawn within a 10,000 block area, not in the same
That's why you
spot.
have to. There's there's the bed to set your spawn. There's recall. There's beacons. Literally, if you spawn and you just find a village in a 10,000 by 10,000, you can just go back to your beacon. Like, I didn't know that, but after you touch the beacons in a villager base,
Yeah,
you
the
can be.
I forgot what they're actually called, but I know what you're talking about.
But you just gotta play your cards right in the beginning, or you'll keep dying over and over.
And just that was my main gripe with it. And then when that main update came out and we had like so much stuff on our server and we had to restart the whole thing and it made the game super fucking annoying. That's one thing that kind of killed it for me, but again, like, I'm still willing to fucking try it again. It's been a long time. Talking about that underground village thing that you mentioned before, I think it would be kind of cool to, like, if you do decide to play vanilla again, that's like something that me and you can do together. Design that. That would be fun. Hello, Bear. You passed out, didn't you? Maybe you want to see what I did to Slayer's area? This is all that ugly netherrack right here. I think I'm starting to greenify it. I'm actually gonna do this right now. I'm gonna make some copies of my maps that I have up there in my main thing, and then I'm gonna lock them, like make an item frame with it, lock it, like and label it with what the day is, and then update it and have like a before and after to see how it looks on the map. I think that'd be kind of cool. What? I broke my shit. Help, the sniffer is sniffing my ass. Alright, Kevin, I was meaning to ask you about this. When are when are you and Jocelyn gonna have your like official wedding? Like the main one?
I don't know. I mean, we've been married over a year now.
I was just fixing my headset.
I don't know. We've been married over a year. And we're fine. I don't know. Cause we had talked about doing like a baby shower too, and now we're not doing a shower, and then we talked about not doing a baby registry. Now we're doing a baby registry, so nothing is in stone.
Why didn't you
I'll just
guys-
randomly?
I was gonna say, why didn't you guys want a baby shower?
We were settled on it about doing it, and then we just came to the realization we'd rather just do everything ourselves. There's no logical
Valid.
reason to it. But then people kept bugging us for a baby registry because they're like, oh, if you're not gonna do a baby shower, do a baby registry.
What is that exactly?
It's like we're I guess it's kind of like a wish list. So like I used it to basically create carts of everything I needed to buy for the baby. And separate all the bullshit out, because if you like listen to like Amazon's like, oh, you're having a baby, this is what you need, and it's like 300 items. Yeah, and you don't need not even 50 of them. So basically someone can just go onto your registry and purchase something, and it automatically sends it to your house saying like, oh, this person sent you this, like, to and from, and it's meant to be like a baby gift, I guess.
Baby shower
So,
gift
like-
a sense, but not an actual baby shower.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking, but it'll tell you like who it's from, and you can put a custom message with it if you want to. Some people do, some people don't. Like my friend Kia, she had a baby, and I bought a bunch of things for her baby. And it wasn't like, all it said was to and from, and I wished him a happy life, and that was it. But like, there's kind of something for everything, or everyone on there, cause like, I don't know, again, I'm not really in support of the whole idea, but like, you know, some people, they may only want to spend $10, and other people may want to spend, I don't know, a fucking $100, and so like, when I built it for things that I wanted, obviously I kept that in mind, but I put everything from like, from like $5 and $6 like moisture wipes or hats and mittens to like, I think the most expensive thing on that list is probably the baby's car seat. And my intent was not to make a registry out of it, was just to purchase all the items in one consolidated swoop. And enough people have done some damage to it now that I'm gonna have to actually like. What's nice about a baby registry is, for example, say you make a baby registry, and I get you call it, I don't know, fucking diapers. Not only does it alert you that I got the diapers, but it tells everyone else, hey, someone else already bought this for them. We'd recommend you get something else. So like, no one has to worry about sending a gift that someone doesn't want to use or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't really like the whole idea of it, but like, my buddy, he just left from the base here. So he's like, you know, like, you never let anybody help you with anything, and he's like, it's not about the financial aspect, it's more just like, if this is the one way we can say we appreciate all the things you've tried to do to help us, you know, let us help. He's like, it's about us, it's not about you. I was like, I know it's not about me, it's about a fucking baby, but like, it just feels weird accepting, like, people think when people say accepting help, it's like a handout. It's not. It just feels weird because like I totally plan to deal with this baby shit all by myself. Which is why nobody knew for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a surprise, it just want to say anything. We just wanted to do our thing. then now we're just like, fucking A.
Now we got a little Kevin coming in.
I'll be damned if he ends up anything like me.
Just raise him right, and that's all I have to say.
Ship his ass to fucking Uzbekistan and turn him into an MMA fighter.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say something else, like send him to like Afghanistan, have him be a military baby.
Hell no. I don't want my kid turning out like a military brat. Those kids suck. Oh, you know what's gonna suck? In 20 years, if in some crazy universe I would ever become president of anything, doesn't matter what.
President
Someone's gonna
Doodle
take
Bob.
this, like a president of a company, president of America. That'd be crazy if America even exists this far. Someone's gonna quote me all the way back from today, line, and he's gonna be like, "Military kids suck." And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, that piece of shit." And I'm gonna be like, "I actually served." And they're gonna be like, "Oh, he does know they suck." They don't all suck. There's some great, like, bright future leaders and stuff raised by good parents, but there's just so many neglected kids. I feel bad saying they suck, because it's not them who sucks, it's the parents that suck, but they're just so entitled.
Yeah.
Instead of like that YouTube video where it's like, my dad drives an Aston Martin, my dad drives a Porsche. It's more like, my dad is this rank, my mom is that rank, and it's like, your mother can be the fucking king of KFC for all I care.
King of KFC, that's a new one.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking, I get it. There's also just so much going on nowadays. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do Minecraft in real life and like buy up a bunch of land and property and build a house on it. Because now that my brain is expanded on the idea of Minecraft, I mean, obviously there's no fucking water horses and all sorts of crazy mobs in real life, but like, grind out life while I'm young and I can work long hours. So I can retire before I'm 40 and then I can play Minecraft all I want when I'm 40 and retired. Hell, even it's just like, I know motherfuckers that spent like 3 years in the military who got out, somehow got disability from the military, and they get free college and all that shit, and all they do is sit around smoking pot and fucking playing Fortnite and fucking Rainbow Six. My buddy, he just wrenches on cars and he doesn't even have to. The government pays him disability for fucking his body up. And I'm like, you know, I'm probably at that point where I probably wouldn't have to work when I get out, but I'm also like, I got ambitions and things that I want to do, and being comfortably financially secure just does not seem like my level of ambition. I don't want to be fucking Tony Stark or something, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I want to create generational wealth so even my fucking great-grandkids have enough money to live.
Yeah, I get it.
If money even matters that far in the future. Everyone's gonna fucking do photosynthesis and sing Kumbaya at each other. Who knows, man? It'll all work out. Right now I'm chilling. Trying to figure out what not to name this child. 'Cause all the names I've heard suck.
I still like the name Kevin Kanye West Jr.
Oh, it's Northeast, middle name South, last name West, and you call him Compass for short.
You know, as a joke, when I do meet your kid and, you know, they're a little older, I'm gonna start calling them Compass. they won't fucking understand it either. Even if their name, like, even if their first, middle, or whatever doesn't have any correlation with it, just because he has the last name West should give him a little tick to why or the correlation between it, but I think it'll be funny.
I talked to my wife about giving him a last name that's not like either of ours.
Hybrid.
It's like, yeah. Don't let either one of our family's generational traumas creep in was my thought process. Even if you have like a loving, caring family, who consciously names their child something that doesn't fit on a driver's license? Yeah, if this is the 1500s and it's like, oh yes, Duke West, King of Popeyes, Duke of the Western Lowlands, and Dude Wipes. Makes sense to have 20 fucking names. But
Shoemaker.
like, I still remember getting in trouble for that. Well, because I'd been reading the Castle book in, I think it was 3rd grade. Been reading the Castle book and they said people were often named after careers. So they're like, you'll see like the last name Baker. Guess what their family probably was? Bunch of fucking bakers. You know, or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like, it was an honest question. I actually wasn't trying to be a dickhead. Yeah, he's like, what?
He was such a crybaby.
I was like, fuck you, man.
Not as bad as Aiden, though.
Yeah.
He was a different breed of. I'm gonna cry for no fucking reason.
I only met him twice, and I don't think I want to meet him again. Maybe 3 times, including your birthdays. Don't think I want to meet him again. Something wrong with that child.
The thing that pissed me off the most is the fact that he called you a better friend even though he didn't know you because I tried handing him his Lego instructions after he dropped his General Grooves the Starfighter down the stairs. And he's just like, "Wow."
I don't know. There's something wrong with that kid. Looks like a
Yeah.
school shooter to me.
Oh my god, Kevin.
Am I wrong?
I mean, I
He
guess.
looks like he smells used volleyball uniforms or something.
Ew. Like a creep.
Yes. What are you reminding me of back then? Something wrong with him.
I still remember Jordan. We saw him at the park by my house, and Jordan just came up to me. He's like, what's going around?" Or how did he fucking say it? Oh, hold on, I need to think about it
Run
for a
around
second.
clown.
Oh no, he made like a little joke about that, like what's happening, clown? Like he called him a clown because of his hair. So, I mean, it's fucked up, but when you have a Ronald McDonald's wig for hair, I mean, I guess people are gonna say something about it.
So shall it be? That's all I tell people.
I just felt bad because the last interaction I had with him was like after that happened and just dealing with him, like I couldn't anymore. He wanted me to come to his birthday and I felt bad because we ignored his calls. Felt like a
When you see
dick.
someone calling on the fucking phone and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, exactly like that. It's like, just leave
I
me
remember that because
alone.
you used to have this. You used to have this specific phone system that it was either orange or lime green. I'm pretty sure it was orange when people would call and I'd look at it and I'd be like, oh, that person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's crazy. I think I'm going to turn in for a few hours, but not too long because I gotta go to work at 9 p.m. So really, I shouldn't go to bed till like 2 p.m. Tired now, so I'm gonna sleep for a few hours.
Sounds good, man. We've been just ranting about shit. I get it.
No, we're chilling. I don't know, I just got done playing Kingdom Come. I got to a point that pissed me off, and I'm like, I don't want to actually get mad at this game because I need to finish it right this time.
Yeah.
Man, if you need anything, just give me a holler, otherwise I'll fucking... I get off shift Monday at 9 a.m. Then I go back there at 9 p.m. I don't know really where my time will be that Monday, but I don't know. I'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah, just let me know because I should be getting on early that day. Just let me know.
Alright, I will. Talk to you later.
Yep, sounds good, man.
Read.
I is back. Welcome back. I was actually about to end it too. It's getting late. I made it to 3 though. Oh yeah. So I can either sleep or not sleep. That is up to you, man. Anywho, I'm gonna be ending my stream here. I appreciate everyone that's been watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.